back to my studio, Bonnie's Acrylic Creations Art. And I wasn't going to post this video, so I've just gone ahead and done this little intro all over again here. So you're going to see another intro, but this is, I don't know, you'll see. It's kind of about color, all right? I wasn't happy with my pearl pour portion of this painting. I wanted to do a Dutch pour mashup through a pearl pour, which I did, and you'll see the end results. But the thing about it is color. You know, you can overuse a color. You can put colors next to each other that don't belong. But basically, it's all about what? Color theory, which was, I think Sir Isaac Newton was credited for establishing color theory. And in fact, he is the one who invented the color wheel way back in 1666. So anyway, you know, all about the complementary colors, which is the ones opposite on the color wheel. And then, you know, you've got your, oh, what do you call those that are next to each other? Analogous, I think. And then monochromatics. You know, I've done monochromatic Dutch pours. But anyway, I'm not here to preach about color theory. Just the fact that you can overuse a color, even though it might be a complementary color, or it might be one sitting next to it on the color wheel. That's how you use the color. So this right here, you will see, if you watch this video, that I overused a color. Or at least I think I did. So this was the Tri-Art Golden Yellow, which is a very pretty color. And especially if you're going to add, like, for instance, I like adding golden's iridescent gold to it. So in this particular pour, you're going to see that I did overuse that particular color. However, on my Dutch pour, I use some complementary colors. So I love my Dutch pour portion. I just don't like the pearl pour. And you don't even have to watch the rest of this video if you choose not to. I just wanted to go over that really quick, and that's the dried results of that. And again, I love the Dutch pour. Okay, so without further ado, stay tuned, and I'm going to start the video. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my studio. This is Bonnie's Acrylic Creations Art. And I'm not going to talk all the way through this video. I'm just going to show you my paint, and I'm going to get to pouring. But first off, let me address an issue I was accused of wasting, okay, in my last video. This is the drips from my last video, and I think that's a really, really pretty color. I will be using that as a base for probably a Dutch pour, because I think that's really pretty. I'll probably add some white to it to even lighten it up a little more, or even some deeper blue. Yeah, that would be pretty too. So anyway, I don't waste the paints that ends up on my table. I collect the drips, strain them, and put them in a little tub or whatever I might be using, and I reuse those. Also, you'll notice I reuse my popsicle sticks and my paint sticks too. So there's very little waste in my studio, hardly ever any waste. I have also a couple more drip buckets over there with little bits of paint that I've probably combined. Okay, so let's get through what I'm going to be pouring. My base colors. This is a Tri-Art Golden Yellow, and I've added some Pebeo iridescent gold to it, and it's going to leave a little indentation if you hold the stick up about an inch away, okay? And that's going to hold true for all these paints. This is paint that I have no clue. I'm just using up some paint that I had sitting there in a cup, and I'm just going to put it down there, see how it works. I have some Tri-Art Cobalt Teal. Next up is, these are from the last pour, these little beady cups. I'm just using up the paint. I had this left over. This is the Amsterdam Greenish Blue. Was it greenish blue or blue? Yeah, it was greenish blue, yeah. And then this is the Pebeo Iridescent Red Blue. So those are going to go on there. There's not a lot of those left, but those are going on. My pour over paints to bring those pearls up. I have a Deco Art Mink Pearl. So pretty. I mean, I don't know, it's such a calming color with the shimmer in it, which is why I like using the Deco Art Pearl or metallics, because I like the shimmer it leaves in those pearl pours. So this is one of the pour over paints. I don't think you can see it very well, but when you hold the stick up, it disappears into itself. It does not leave a divot. This one, same thing. This is Deco Art Oyster Pearl. I used it in the last one and I loved it. I wish I had used more of it. So that's what we're using today. Let's get started. Oh yeah, and if I didn't mention this canvas, I'm reusing the canvas. It was an experimental pour from several weeks back. I saved the paint that I scraped off of it. I washed the canvas off and now it's totally dry. It's really good. And this is a 16 by 20. Okay. All right. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see what kind of reaction I'm going to get. There's, like I said, there's one paint in there. I don't have a clue what it is. Not even sure I had the right formula, the pouring medium in there. Which, by the way, in my last video, I believe that was video 94. I'll put it in the description. I give you the recipe for my pouring mediums for the base pearl color, the base colors, and then also the recipe for the pour over, because those are different. So this was interesting right away popping up, but I don't know. I'm waiting to see what I'm going to get here. I've got a lot of pearls coming through over here, down here. There should be some coming through around the edges. In the back of my mind, I was wanting to go ahead and do a Dutch pour on this, but I'm not sure where I would go. Maybe like this, I don't know. I've got a few more minutes to decide while I'm watching to see where these pearls are going to develop. So let's give it a few minutes and we'll come right back, okay? Hey guys, we're back. And as you can see, I went ahead and tried the Dutch pour on my canvas there. Needless to say, I am a bit disappointed. I'm going to bring you on down. I can get you off this thing here. And we're getting quite a few pearls. I'm hoping to get some peacock pearls through there. I do see some developing. But my Dutch pour, the camera cut out on me, naturally. And I'm not sure I'm happy with that anyway. I do believe I need to have some more pearls through here to make it look, I don't know, to make it look halfway decent. The colors that I used in that Dutch pour just now were all Pebeo paints. I had the Pebeo Iridescent Green Blue, Pebeo Iridescent Silver, Iridescent Red Blue, which is also in those base paints, and the Pebeo Iridescent Orange Yellow. So, sorry for the glare, but I wanted to bring you down and show you that I got some really good cell action in that Dutch pour. It's a very pretty Dutch pour. I'm just not sure it goes very well with this peacock pearl pour. But look at those beautiful cells that I got on the Dutch pour. Yay. So there it is, and the pearls are still developing. So I'll come back and show you the wet results later, and then after that we'll do the dry results, okay? So stay tuned, and hopefully this silly camera won't cut out on me again. That's so annoying. All right, be back. We are back, and again, just a little bit of disappointment in how this, well, first of all, that Dutch pour, when I did it, didn't tape. I'm not disappointed in the actual Dutch pour because it's so pretty. It's got some fun lacing and some pretty cells, and I like it when that orange pops through. So, and those are all Pebeo colors, like I mentioned. But the actual pearl pour, I'm not impressed with. In hindsight, I would say that I would use a whole lot less of that yellow gold. It just kind of took over. And I'm not seeing my red come through. I love that cobalt teal, of course, like I mentioned before. There's some mixture with the blue for the green popping through. But I was hoping for some more pearls coming through that little bit of mink pearl. So, I don't know. You know, not every time does a pour work out. And the colors, of course, naturally really make a difference in your choice of colors. And my choice of colors in here were not the best. But I'm showing it to you anyway. Okay, guys? So that's the wet results. I may show you the dry results, but you know, I got my disappointment going on right now, so so I may or may not, but I appreciate you tuning in. So take care, y'all. And if I don't come back with the dry results, I want to thank you for tuning in. Be good to each other. And like I mentioned, the recipes for the pearl pour, which I messed up doing something on this one, were in my last video. And I have to give credit to Tara from Pieces of Tara. That's where I got those recipes from. So take care, guys. See you later. Next video, hopefully.